Dear ministers, ladies and gentlemen, let me first of all express my regret for not being with you in person today. It was simply impossible after yesterday's Transport Council meeting to travel to Skopje and join you this morning. However, I can assure you that the Western Balkans and the Enlargement Corporation will play a key role during my mandate as Commissioner for Transport. Not only because of my Slovenian origins, but mainly because I believe that this region needs to be reconnected with the rest of Europe in terms of infrastructure and in terms of connectivity. In other words, we need to improve the infrastructure of Southeast European countries, focusing on a regional approach to infrastructure development. But in parallel, we also need to improve the attractiveness of the transport system in Southeast Europe. This means we need to tackle all the issues that prevent us from using the infrastructure in the Western Balkans in the most efficient manner. Things like border crossing, poor quality rail service, poor road maintenance. These are also barriers to foreign investments in the region. However, I'm happy to see that this year we have seen a reinforced connectivity in the region. The Berlin process in August and the Western Balkan ministerial meeting in Belgrade in October built on substantial work in the framework of the Western Balkans cooperation. The Commission recognizes this effort as a renewed opportunity to improve connectivity within the region as well as within EU. The Commission's services for transport, regional development and enlargement are working closely together on the joint connectivity initiative. Let me insist on the need to carry out a joint exercise between the Commission services and with our partners in the region. There is no need to reinvent the wheel. The work done by the Southeast European Transport Observatory in the recent past will be the basis for all this. The network defined by SEETO has already been included in the TEN-T network. In 2015, the first projects from the region will be funded under the EU's Connecting Europe Facility, or CEF. Next year, we also plan to extend the core network and the associated corridors into the Western Balkans. A lot of work lies in front of us, and I'm convinced that today's ministerial meeting will kick off a successful year 2015. There are several key factors for the success of the connectivity initiative. Above all, there is the openness to a genuine regional approach. Setting up the Western Balkan 6 initiative was a first step in the right direction. Now we need to define common regional priorities in terms of core network and priority projects. And these priority projects need to be financed in a sustainable way. As we are slowly stepping out of the crisis, we should focus on improving and rebuilding existing infrastructure in the Balkans instead of costly new infrastructure that does not always meet the demand. Do we really need motorways in high-speed lines when it takes a fraction of the budget to improve the level of service of the existing roads? Through a more accurate and regular program of maintenance or upgrade the current rail network in terms of speed, service, safety and security? Do we need a patchwork of short stretches of costly new motorways while the existing road network is in dire need of rehabilitation and maintenance? First things first. Of course, we all want a state-of-the-art transport network, but at what cost? It should meet the demand and respect the fiscal space available. Southeast European partners must not fall into the trap of easy loans, which make your life better now, but which will have to be repaid in the future with long-term consequences on the other public utilities, which must not be underestimated. Infrastructure and the transport are key drivers of jobs and growth, but the main success factor for transport is its reliability and safety. Let us improve the fragmented Western Balkan networks today. Let us improve the missing links and the non-physical barriers. Efficient transport in the region is still held back by the many borders and weak cross-border cooperation, by lack of maintenance and poor levels of safety. Improvement in these areas can happen at a reasonable price and will help boost the economy. This must have at least the same level of priority as investment in new infrastructure. I believe that the work already being done in the Commission's Western Balkan Connectivity Initiative and the SEETO flagship access projects are steps in the right direction. We need to look at the customer's need to find inspiration for the priorities and business models. Let me finish by expressing my strong belief in the value of regional transport cooperation. The Southeast European Transport Observatory is a true success story. I hope that in the future we can continue this fruitful cooperation in the context of the Transport Community Treaty. For now, I wish you all the best for your ministerial meeting, and I'm looking forward to discussing the conclusions on regional transport with you in the near future. Thank you.